Hello, today I would like to speak about being on this world but not being of this world. So, substantially, there are two main ways of being. There is a 3D reality state consciousness where there are many problems. We feel alone with our struggles. We don't understand them and we don't understand ourselves. We don't know ourselves even. So the happiness is a very distant dream here. Is always somewhere else and kind of unattainable. And it can only be with us for brief moments, for days. I remember reading a book about a count, and he was an aristocrat. He had many properties. He had family. He was noble and honorable. And yet, he remembered that he was only for maybe 1 week truly happy in his life. So this is the result of this way of being. And in extreme cases, or in some cases, there are also addictions, there are diseases, serious diseases, and some mental problems, depression. But we have to know that there is another way of being where life is similar to a beautiful dance, to flow, riding with horses, and it's a bit wild. Although sometimes we fight some demons, it can be compared to 5D reality on earth, paradise on earth, because the difference between one way of living and another is like a difference between paradise and hell. So in between there may be some purgatory needed. I'm not saying that switching from one to another is a quick process, is easy. It may be very demanding of us a lot, but it's worth it, because in this new and ancient way of being, we are connected. We are connected to our higher self, to spirit, to God, to our ancestors, and we are never alone. And even if the suffering is coming onto us, we have very valid explanations for the suffering. We have deep understanding. We are granted also with the knowing who we are, where we are going, what's our purpose in life, and we can have also our desires, true desires of our heart fulfilled. So, how to get there? How to tap into this wonderful new way of being? The answer is through unconditional love. We attain this place through unconditional love, and what is standing in our way is the ego, is pride, and it's hate, it's fear, it's not loving, it's closing ourselves, closing our hearts, blocking our hearts. Because truly, this new ancient path is a hard path, is when we are fully aligned with the Most High, with God, that is love. The truth about God is that He is love. So if we are close to love, we are close to God, and we are close to our happiness. So, for example, when we find ourselves in a situation that we love somebody truly, but this person is not behaving so well. This person maybe betrayed us, maybe done everything for us to hate him or her. But we know that love is so precious, and we may want to transmute it. Instead of getting rid of it, instead of killing it, or instead of taking another person just to fill the void in us, we may take this love that we have for this person and transmute it in self-love, give this love to ourselves, and give this love to the divine. Love the divine with this love that we had for this person, and love ourselves with this love that we had for this person, with such an intensity, with such a courage. And when we do this, we will overflow with love. Not immediately, but as we are doing this, we will start to overflow with love. And perhaps, I think yes, because this is unconditional love, we will be able to include also this person, to love also this person. Perhaps I think it's also good for us when the other side is behaving so hurtfully. So out of self-love, we perhaps should distance ourselves from this person, and it's good also for him or her, because they will have a chance to understand and to change in their time. And we being not needy anymore, we understanding that the love, we are love, we have the divine love. If we love, it means that we have this love, and God is love, so we don't need the other person to love us. The matter of truth is also that this person in some way loves us too, but it's difficult to understand because of the misconduct. The example that is also coming to mind is Jesus and one of his disciples that betrayed him. And Jesus knew about the betrayal. He didn't address him, he didn't stop him. He gave him the time to understand on his own, to understand the error. But in some way, it was not an error because the divine plan could be put into action. Jesus knew that, and although he was hurt, he was betrayed, and I think it was painful, but he rised above this, and he would forgive his disciple. He would forgive and he would have compassion for him. But as we know, this disciple judged himself very harshly and decided on his own what he deserved. But Jesus would include him also, because he didn't hate him, because he understood that it was just a part of a plan. Why? Because he had love. He was love. He was connected to the divine, and he lived in this magical realm. And the plan that went through was perfect, because it was for the example and for the salvation for so many souls. He is our most high example and guide. So you may start by reading about the divine law, by reading about Jesus' teachings, in order to follow him and have this innocence, this love, this connection that he taught. This is the way and this is the path to happiness, to completion, and to the higher realms.